Okay, well, the Stark County Political Report sees if you can get elected
Sure.
in a Democratic city, it will be as the third slot in
Sure.
the election coming up. And I see that your main opponent in that regard is Jimmy Babcock,
Sure.
who's the son of a former mayor, former longtime council person, his mother, and he has a lot of union support.
Sure.
You know, one thing I was surprised, I talked to Edmund Mack, and he told me, well, you know that Patrick Wyatt got the endorsement of the Hall of Fame AFL-CIO as one of 3 candidates that the Hall of Fame AFL-CIO endorsed. Were you surprised at all about that?
Oh, well, you know, I was, because traditionally I think they would go the Democratic side, but I went in there and presented myself just like I did with all the groups. I actually presented to the FOP, Patrolmen's Associates, CPPA, the AFL-CIO, Laborers, and then the fire union, and I presented myself the same manner to all of them. And my background and my diverse background, you know, I actually worked as 18-year-old at Republic Steel, both in Canton and Massillon, and was part of the steel union as soon as you walk through the gates. And I painted on summers during high school. I painted road for the traffic sign and paint department in Canton, so I can relate to a lot of these guys. I'm just a regular guy that grew up with a newspaper route over the years, and my mother, I can thank her for a lot of these things, because she got us involved in a lot of different things, whether it was swimming lessons, music, or whatever. She taught us to have a wide range of activities, and I think my life experiences and going back to school and doing everything, you know, to try to better myself and try to make myself a well-rounded individual. So I brought those things to the table, and one of the responses I got from the AFL-CIO was that it was good to see somebody else getting involved. It's not the same old people getting involved. Sometimes you need some new blood to mix things up a little bit. So that was one of the things I took back from them. But basically, what you see is what you get. This is Pat Wyatt. You know, my wife and I, we try to be involved in our community and be a part of a community. I think we're hoping other people do the same, because that's going to make a difference in your community, is how much you get involved.
How did you do with the other organizations other than the Ohio AFL-CIO?
I've actually got a total of now 5 endorsements. I got the Repository Editorial Board, I got the AFL-CIO, the FOP, CPPA, and the Fire Union. So they've all endorsed my candidacy for this position.
If you look at Councilman Babcock's campaign finance report, it seems to me that most, if not all, of his contributions came from organized labor. But you see yourself doing okay with the organized labor?
Yeah, I mean, I did not receive any money from either party or the unions. This was all just individuals who came in and supported me and believed in me. And again, I say that has been overwhelming in itself, the fact, because when you do this, you don't know if you get one person as your fundraiser, but I was very, very humbled to the response I've gotten from people and from both sides of the aisle. But yeah, I've received no money from any of those organizations at all. In fact, they told me up front they couldn't give me any money, so and that's okay too.
Okay.